name is Oba Prince. I'm here to actually demonstrate what I've done for this server deployment. First and foremost, I'm going to actually discuss about to discuss about the file server share and web service. Okay, I've already done the installation. For me to do the installation, I'll just use apt-get install. For this, I use Samba for it. So for me to do that, I'll use that. I've already done the installation. So for me to see if this services is actually running, I'm going to use systemctl status Samba, which is smbd. So that shows that the Samba service is active and is currently running. So same also for me to install Apache 2 for the web server service role. So server roles, sorry. So for me to confirm that, I'll use systemclt and status, then Apache 2. So for me to install, I will use apt-get install Apache 2. So for the this it shows that the Apache 2 service is actually running. Now I'm here to also discuss about users and groups. So for these users and group, actually I'm using the organizational charts to do that. So for this, I actually created a user called CDAN. So Daniel is a user for um, for operation. So and as you can see, I switched to CDAN, and CDAN is a user in operation and so forth and so on. So I've created that using the organizational group, and for me to add user, what I do is I use user sudo add user, then I'll enter the username, of which that actually gives me what I need. For instance, I use add user, then I use tmic. So once I do that, it gives me opportunity for me to enter the password I wanted to use for mic and set up all the necessary informations needed for mic. So I use a mic time, for instance, and the room number. Here I normally use, for instance, I use operation for that, for me to know which where this person falls in. So I will use this, and then this user has been created and he has been in a supplementary list. So for me to add him to group, and I'll just use add group. Sorry, I use user mod a dash a capital G, then I use operation, then I'll use username, which is this mic. I use tmic, so tmic. So group operation. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Operation. So once I did that, this tmic is already added to to a user group called tmic. So for the other one, I'm actually going to show about the mounted disk. So for the mounted disk, using I've already done that, where I will do F disk and L for me to see which disk is available and all that. So here you can see I have 40 gig in SDB disk. So I've already done the mounting, the dev and all that, the mount point. So for me to show if this is actually in, as you can see, I have the SDB empty info, which is the mount that I used for this. So for the fourth one is for me to actually show if for the welcoming message. So I use a cat etc /motd, which shows the welcoming message I've already added for all users, and this is what I've already done. So for me to do that, I'll just use nano /etc /mt motd, so which enters into the editing mode where I can enter what I needed to enter, and then from there I just complete whatever I want to complete, and then so that's it for that. So for the next one, which talks about restart server every 2 years, I've already done the configuration. To do the configuration, I will just use contab contab E, which gives me into the configuration mode where I'll enter whatever I needed to enter, and then for me to confirm that these services is actually running, I will just do contab then /L, which shows the configuration. So for the next one, talks about data collection. So I've already done that, where I've done the enable and all that. So I'll just do for you to see if this configuration is running, you just nano /etc /default /sys start. So which is, that's the true and all that I've already entered. So for me to see that, I'll just use A, and it shows the information I needed. So the next one talks about updating the repository. So I will use apt -get -update for me to update the device. So once I do that, I will start running. And but for me to actually upgrade, then I'll just use apt upgrade. That will take a while though, upgrade, and it's still running and all that. Now for me to install GUI, I'll just use apt install ubuntu desktop. So, and that will start running. So, and that's to install the for